The Young Lions roared once again. Now, the Singapore Under-22s, coached by, of course, legendary footballer Fandi Ahmad, beat the Thailand Under-22s 1-0 to win the Merlion Cup final on Sunday. Now, they made history by becoming the first Singapore team to win the competition outright in 8 editions. Now, so what does this victorious win mean for the team and the football scene in Singapore? Now, to share more, I have with me David right here.
Hi, Harian.
Welcome, David. Now, David, you were at the stadium,
right,
and you watched the match. How was the atmosphere like there?
Okay, it was a good, lively atmosphere. You know, about 3,500 people attended the match, including local tycoon Peter Lim, who was also in the stands following the action. So the crowd were really into it because the players were into it. That's how I felt. Okay, Singapore were not exactly playing champagne football, but you know, because we don't have that type of fast and technical players like the Thais do. But Fandi Ahmad, the coach of the Under-22s, at least he is astute enough to know that, you know, we don't have such players and, you know, not pretend that they are such players. So instead, he and his backroom staff worked on their strengths and, you know, raised their fitness levels and got them to play a pressing, tenacious game. So midfielders such as Jacob Mahler, Joshua Pereira, you know, they pressed their opponents hard, they threw their bodies into their way, and you could see their effort, you could see their grit. And the fact that a stronger Thailand team could not break us down, could not play their usual attacking game for the full 90 minutes, I think says a lot about Singapore in terms of their performance. And ended up, you know, the Young Lions ended up winning 1-0. You know, football fans, I think, around the world, they are demanding a lot. You know, but I think most Singaporeans, they are a reasonable bunch. They know we don't have a Lionel Messi, they know we don't have a Cristiano Ronaldo, but at least they want to see players giving their all, and I think the Young Lions did that at the Merlion Cup.
And you know, moving forward, of course, what does this mean for the football scene here in Singapore? Because for a while now, you know, we've seen quite lackluster, you know, as it were.
Poor results.
Poor results. So with this win, and you even wrote an article to say that this cup could possibly boost their confidence as well.
Right.
Tell us more about that.
You know, with Singapore football in the doldrums in recent years, like you mentioned, any win at the international stage is a boost. Beating the Under-22 teams at this Merlion Cup against beating Philippines and especially stronger teams like Thailand will give the Young Lions the confidence that they can compete against at least the stronger ASEAN teams, and as they prepare for the SEA Games at the end of the year. So winning, just like losing, I feel it's contagious. The more you win, the more confident you feel. Right. And the team, the Under-22s, they are on a 5-match unbeaten run now. So long may it continue. And when you look at the Under-22s, they are big, they are strong, some of them, most of them. They won't look out of place in the senior national team. And that gives the new national coach, Tatsuma Yoshida, you know, a sort of a pipeline to work with. It's always good to have competition for places in the national team to keep the players motivated and on their toes.
And of course, the star of the match, Iksan Fandi, and even the brother, Irfan as well, were key in the team winning the match. Is there a Fandi Junior effect of sorts, you know, and they've been training overseas for quite a bit. Have their experience overseas actually helped in the development of the team as well?
Right, so football fans here, you know, they're always pining for the next Fandi Ahmad. So what did he do? He went out there and created 4 of his own, you know. He has 4 sons. The 2 eldest ones are, of course, Irfan and Iksan, who were the stars at this Merlion Cup. And they have the qualities to excel in their respective positions. You look at Irfan, he's a beast, you know, almost 1.9 meters. He's such an aerial threat. And Iksan Fandi as well, he just has that nose for goals. Playing in Thailand and Norway respectively, I think it's expanded their horizon. You know, it allows them to train and compete in a totally different environment, in a league that's stronger than Singapore, than the local league. And I think the performances in the Merlion Cup have proved that, or at club level, have proved that they are in the national team on merit and not because of who their father is. So, of course, being good-looking, approachable, media-savvy helps too. You know, after the game, at the prize presentation, I received the alert on my phone. It was an Instagram alert. It says Iksan is going live on Instagram. I'm like, what the heck? And I look at the pitch, and there he was, you know, streaming the celebrations on the pitch. So in this social media era, of course, along with being successful on the pitch, I think these are the kind of things that brings them closer to fans. And who knows, you know, that 3,500 crowd could be 35,000 in a few years' time.
And David, you know, just last question right here. You've been covering sports news, you know, locally as well as internationally. Now that, you know, it seems that the young Lions are on to a good start. Should we be excited for the football scene here in Singapore?
Right, I think it's always good for the team to have the support of the fans. Of course, let's not get carried away. We are still underdogs, even as far as ASEAN is concerned. Fandi was smart enough to deflect a question about winning the SEA Games, but you know, we haven't won a football goal at the SEA Games. So Fandi is right to say, let's continue to work hard. Let's continue to take one game at a time and try to get past the group stage first and make the semi-finals and see where we go on from there. But of course, the 12 men definitely helps. We saw how you know, the fans got behind the team on Sunday and how the players responded. So yeah, long may that continue.
All right, thank you, you know, David, for coming on to our show to tell us more, you know, about the match that went on Sunday. And certainly, you mentioned earlier on, of course, Iksan and Irfan, they are very media savvy now, are very approachable, and in fact, you did a video with them as well, right? A video interview, getting to know the brothers. You can watch the video that is on our website, that is www.straitstimes.com. So once again, thank you, David, you know, for coming onto the show. Very exciting times indeed for our local football scene. Certainly, it is something that we should keep our eyes and ears peeled for. And that is all we have for you for the big story. And certainly, for more news and videos, do log on to our website, that is www.straitstimes.com. Once again, I'm Haryanto. Join us tomorrow for more stories on the big story.